The late afternoon sunlight stretched long shadows across the backyard, painting everything in golden hues. Sarah lingered in the kitchen doorway, watching her 17-year-old stepson, Daniel, practice throwing a ball against the old oak tree at the edge of their yard. His laughter drifted on the breeze, light and carefree, blending with the rustle of leaves above. 3 years had passed since Sarah had married Robert and become a part of this family. Over time, their home had settled into a gentle rhythm. Peaceful mornings, shared meals, weekend traditions. Yet a quiet distance always remained between her and Daniel. The invisible line that often separates teens from the adults who care for them. He was polite, considerate, yet immersed in his own world of music, friends, and private thoughts. Today felt different. Maybe it was the way the sunlight fell. Or perhaps it was the rare unguarded sound of Daniel laughing that drew her outside. She opened the screen door and stepped onto the grass. "Want some company?" she called. Daniel turned, surprise flickering across his face before a smile appeared. "Yeah, that'd be great." He tossed the ball toward her. Sarah caught it awkwardly, almost letting it slip, and they both laughed. "Not bad," he said, grinning. "The playful game of catch, your reflexes are better than I expected." "Careful," she replied, matching his playful tone. "I might surprise you." What began as a simple game of catch soon became something more. The rhythm of the ball back and forth encouraged easy conversation, and Sarah noticed Daniel's usual guardedness melting away. For the first time in months, she saw him completely at ease. After a few minutes, she decided to add a challenge. "Try catching this one," she said, tossing the ball higher. Daniel stepped forward, tracking it, but his sneaker caught on an uneven patch of grass. Instinctively, Sarah reached to steady him, and both tumbled onto the soft ground, laughing at their clumsiness. For a brief moment, everything was lighthearted. But then Daniel froze, his expression changing. Sarah realized immediately what had happened, a natural, involuntary reaction that teenagers sometimes experience. There was no shame in it, only biology, but the air felt heavier. "You okay?" she asked gently, keeping her voice calm. Daniel nodding, eyes downcast. "Yeah, sorry about that." "No need to apologize," she said softly. "It's normal, really." Her tone treated it like any ordinary moment. Letting him know nothing had changed between them, she suggested they head inside for cold drinks, and slowly, the tension eased. At the kitchen table, she poured lemonade and spoke about everyday things. Upcoming exams, weekend plans, new restaurants downtown. Gradually, she saw Daniel relax again. When Robert returned home, the family resumed its usual rhythm: dinner, conversation, laughter. Yet Sarah reflected on the delicate nature of guiding a teenager through life, especially one who wasn't her biological child. Daniel had lost his mother young, and while Robert had done his best, there were emotional gaps she had gently tried to fill. The next morning, Daniel came downstairs with hesitancy, greeted warmly by Sarah as though nothing unusual had happened. "French toast sounds good," he said, and she smiled, relieved by his willingness to engage. When he thanked her for handling the previous day with ease, she reassured him, emphasizing that accidents and awkward moments are a part of life and that trust and understanding matter more. In the days that followed, subtle changes appeared. Daniel smiled more, initiated conversation, and began helping around the house, without prompting. They shared small, meaningful moments, repairing an awkward moment and handling embarrassment bike in the garage, helping with chores, laughing over minor mishaps. Sarah recognized these moments as milestone signs of trust, maturity, and connection growing stronger between them. Even awkward incidents became lessons in empathy and honesty. Each time Daniel stumbled socially or emotionally, Sarah met it with patience, guiding him through the uncomfortable moments with grace. Their bond deepened, built on mutual respect, care, and a safe environment to be vulnerable. By winter, Daniel had become more confident and self-assured. One snowy evening, they stood together at the window watching flakes fall. He admitted relief that nothing had changed between them. She reassured him. True connection isn't about perfection, but about navigating awkwardness and uncertainty with understanding. As months passed, their home buzzed with life again. Laughter at dinner, late-night movie nights, long conversations about life, school, and dreams. Daniel grew into a thoughtful, mature young man, capable and considerate. Sarah's role extended beyond being his stepmother. She became a trusted guide, offering wisdom, patience, and support. Small gestures like helping fix a stubborn cabinet became opportunities to reinforce their connection. Daniel expressed gratitude for her patience, acknowledging how her calm, empathetic presence had made him feel secure. Their relationship continued to flourish not through perfection, but through honesty, trust, and compassion. Moments that could have created distance instead became bridges, shapes a genuine, enduring family bond. As the seasons passed, Sarah realized the truth. Real connection is built not in flawless moments, but in times that test patience, empathy, and understanding. And in those moments, the family have found something lasting.